Hiya, I'm Andy and you're watching Andy Does Cycling. Today we're back in Staffordshire, going off on an even longer bike ride. Starting off at the bridge inn, which is just behind me. I'll show you the bridge quickly. So this one is going to be approximately 8 miles to and 8 miles back, so approximately 16 miles in total. So yet again, this one's not about the speed, this is more about the endurance again. So yeah, without further ado, I'll start the Wahoo session and I'll get on the road. Okay, so we're here at the bike shop in Albrighton. I'll throw the Wahoo's stats up quickly. I did actually stop it 10 minutes after I did stop the ride because I was in the shop having a chin wag and then I didn't realise and stopped it on the way out. So I think I did that last section in about 45 minutes. Anyway, Andy, who is the owner and the person that runs the bike shop in Albrighton, he's done a couple of little jobs on the bike for me. So first of all, we've had the rear derailleur cable changed and also the rear brake cable. The rear brake cable is actually this one here, and you can see that it is all starting to corrode. That was actually catching within inside the casing. We've also had the back wheel trued up ever so slightly. It was out just a little bit, which doesn't really matter too much because obviously we're on brakes, disc brakes. But yeah, that's all nice and true now. So yeah, and a bit of a clean on the chain and some more lube on there. So yeah, I should be ready to go out further and yeah, get some more miles in. So what I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to pay Andy for the work he's done, and then what I'm going to do is basically just do a reverse of the route I've just done, and hopefully I'll remember to stop the Wahoo session when I get back. So we've got a better idea of the time it's taken to do approximately 8.5 miles. Right then, so I'm back, showered and changed. I'm just having a quick look at the stats on Wahoo. So overall, time wise, that was 1 hour 44. If you take off 10 minutes, because obviously I did leave the Wahoo session running as I went into the shop. Total distance is 28.6 kilometers, which is 17.77 miles according to Siri when I converted it. Okay, so on the way there, 13.88 kilometers distance, elevation was 238 meters, moving time 54 minutes, but we'll call that 45, just not 9 minutes off for the time I was in the shop. Average speed 15.3 kilometers per hour, maximum was 42.9. There was a nice big downhill section. Okay, so the return journey was 14.68 kilometers. I didn't stop at the bridge pub, I carried on all the way back home. Moving time 50 minutes 12 seconds. It was a bit more uphill coming back, so obviously a little bit slower. Average speed 17.5 kilometers per hour, maximum 39.3. So all in all, that was a good session, the longest ride out I've done so far. So yeah, progress is being made. What I'm going to try and do at some point is try and schedule in a ride that's going to last an hour without stopping, realistically. Anyway, let's just have another quick look at the bike. Okay, so first of all, Andy touched at the paint there. There was a bit of a rub mark where the previous owner had a lock wrapped around the seat post and it rubbed. So he's managed just to touch the paint up there so the bare metal isn't exposed. Also, we've had the chain basically just wiped down with a cloth and re-lubricated. If you can just see through the spokes there, we've got the new brake cable. As I said and showed you, that was rusting up in the housing, so that's been replaced. And the same with the rear derailleur. That's been changed as well, so that's got a new cable on there as well. The rear wheel has been trued up. There was a few loose spokes, so that is now pretty much bang on straight. I've taken the light off for the moment. The reason being is I've moved this down. I'm going to be putting a saddlebag on here at some point, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, overall everything is great. It's checked for play in the bottom bracket, in the headset. Checked both wheels as well. All the bearings and everything are fine. So all in all, it's ready to put some more miles on. Okay, so realistically it's onwards and upwards. Progress has been made, distances are getting further. Obviously, like I said, I'm not entirely fussed about the speed at the moment. It is just keeping the endurance going at the moment and getting used to be back out on a bike. That is my 5th bike ride I have done in 22 years, so hopefully things are going to get better. Anyway, if you stay tuned, there is a video coming up with a saddlebag which I'm going to be fitting to this bike up here, so I can carry you know, odds and sods, but I'll go into that in the video. So yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll know when that video is up. And as usual, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share this video with everyone that you know that's into cycling, and I'll catch you all in the next one.